George Lucas murders someone.
Murders.
Want the original cut? Well, this is what I'll do to you.
GL, baby.
What the? Oh, god dang it, son of a bitch. If I find out who wrote this prompt, I'm going to find you. I am going to find you, and I'm going to hurt you. Not really. I was just trying to be funny.
I saw this graphic novel, comic book, whatever it may be, like in a big box, like special edition thing with a fucking owl mask at the bookstore so many times when I was in college. And I was like, that looks badass. I need to get that because it was a Batman thing, you know. And I was like, that mask looks badass. And I love owls.
Yeah.
And I was always too poor to get it at the time. And so I never did actually get to hear about the Court of Owls. But I saw that mask and I was just like, that looks really cool. Like,
yeah.
That's about the extent of my knowledge about the Court of Owls. Well, much, but Nate just told me a little bit about them. So.
Well, yeah, the Court of Owls basically, you know, a group that basically seeks to control. They pride themselves on being in control, and they are not as secretive as in terms of their presentation as like the League of Assassins, but their anonymity is what gives them their strength. And also their assassins, the Talons, basically are like what they're put through is horrifying in terms of what they do to them to make them completely loyal to the court and also make them invulnerable to pain and basically just, you know, like they have no problem like shooting any one of the, like any of the Talons. They could shoot them in the head if it meant that they could like get power. That's again the Court of Owls. There's actually a DC animated film that featured the Court of Owls. It featured Robin, that Damian Wayne, like Bruce's son, being potentially like brought in to the Court of Owls by the lead Talon, who was like the lead like Talon for the Court of Owls, and he basically tried to be basically a father to Damian Wayne, and Damian, like, it developed into a whole fight between Batman and Talon, which was really good, man. I loved it. But Gotham Knights, the official Court of Owls story trailer. I don't know if this is going to be the main overarching story or if it's going to be one of the main overarching stories in this game, but I know that Gotham Knights is developed by the same people who developed Arkham Origins, which Nick loves. Nick loves that. Like me, that one to me, I give like an 8 out of 10, but it had some great potential.
Here's the thing about it. Everybody was pissed because they were like, it dropped the ball on a lot of things that they did really well in Arkham Asylum and Arkham Knight, right? But
yeah,
if you imagine that game came out like at the beginning of the PS3 era, before both of those games, it's pretty fucking bitchin' still.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's a prequel game, so I mean, like, hopefully they learned from mistakes that they made with that and learned other things from, you know, looking at Rocksteady's entries a little bit more, and hopefully Gotham Knights ends up being a growth from, you know, Origins.
I think it will be.
I still enjoy Origins. I thought it was really fun.
I think it will.
I liked the fact that you also got to go all over Gotham in Origins before Night came out, you know. So.
Well, no, you still got to do it in City. You still got to do it in Arkham
City was literally just one part of Gotham. Because when you look at the map of Gotham in Origins, you can see where Arkham City was at.
Yeah, it's basically a wing of like a very large wing. It's a
walled-off district of Gotham, and that district is actually there in Origins before it became that walled-off prison area. And then you have all the rest of Gotham around it. So it was actually a really big open world. It was like the whole city of Gotham, which I thought was pretty cool. But yeah, I don't know, a lot of people just disliked it for different reasons. And I'm like, really, if you pretend it came out before the other two games, pretty kick-ass.
Well, again, for me, it didn't piss me off, but it was them trying to make an Arkham game that wasn't made by Rocksteady, and that I hope that they fix the issues that they had with that, and we get something pretty good in this. But anyway, this is Gotham Knights, the official Court of Owls story trailer from DC Fandom. Here we
Also,
go.
it's one of the only games I could ever think of that's appropriate to play for Christmas because it all takes place on Christmas.
Batman, Jim Gordon, they thought they had a handle on this city.
Barbara.
They never did.
Dick.
You
Jason.
don't stand a chance.
I can't remember if that's Damien or if that's Jason.
Because they're
Or
always
that's
watching. Always listening.
Tim Drake.
Pulling everybody's strings. Mine.
There they are.
I think that might be Tim.
But no one talks about them. Not a whispered word is said.
The Court of Owls is a myth.
They're listening.
Yeah. You think it's a myth, but it's not.
That's the penguin, right?
Yep.
I didn't see his bottle in his eyes. So.
It's because this is a different. They're basically starting fresh.
I know they said it was like outside of the Arkham, like timeline of things. So.
Yeah. So that's.
So I guess they have a different penguin design than the Arkham penguin design.
Honestly, I'm not against it.
Yeah,
I liked it. I like the look of it. Also, I love the look of. Yeah.
Yeah. Those masks are kick-ass as hell.
Yeah. All right, Dick. What do you got? Barbara. All right, Hood. Talons. Yep, there they are. Yeah.
Creepy and actiony at the same time.
If you really want to go down this rabbit hole, you need to know there's no coming back from it.
Even the gate sounds badass.
Yeah. Wow.
I'm totally down for this. This
Yeah.
cool.
Stupidly cool, man. I love it.
When they first announced that they were basically making it out like you get to play as like a lot of the different.
You get to play as all
right?
4 of them, and you can. It's actually co-op.
So it's Robin, Nightwing, Batgirl, and
Red Hood. Yep. Okay. You get to play as all 4 of them,
and it's co-op.
Yes, online co-op. I think
I'm still waiting to see how that works because
I think
it really depends on how they do it with that idea.
Well,
because there's a lot of potential for someone else to take away that feeling of being a badass shadow lurking hero, you know, like whenever you're playing with somebody else, like.
But no, I think it's like friends, like you can bring your friends in. Like,
yeah, I know, but there's a potential for like you and your friends, like, you know, to take moments away from each other that you probably would have had.
That's why communication is key. That's why it's just like
it's not just the communication aspect. It's just like, all right, like we're gonna lurk through the shadows here and stuff, you know. And it's like I like being badass at stealth and stuff, but you have a friend that wants to play with you that maybe isn't so good at stealth, and they end up giving you away a lot, and it's just like
and here's the thing,
kind of subtracts from the enjoyment.
And here's
a
the thing:
bit.
if that person's not good at stealth, then be like, all right, dude. So here's the thing: like we can have fun playing this and all that, but I really want to like focus on stealth. So I'm gonna see how this person does with stealth, and you find the people that you work best with stealth, and then you find the ones that you find or that you work best with, like fighting, like just like going straight toe to toe with with others.
We'll see. I just feel like there's a lot of potential for the feeling.
But again,
of the game to vary highly between co-op and like solo play.
Again, though, that's not the thing. Like you don't have to play online.
Yeah.
You do, like it's not a requirement.
Because it's one of those things that sounds like a double-edged sword to me. It sounds like it could simultaneously be really fucking cool, but also could possibly not be as cool. It just depends on how they do it.
That's well, again, we'll see. We will see how they do it. And if it's not fun, hey, still play through it solo.
Yeah.
I mean, you just pick. You can actually like drop in between whichever one you were playing as. That's what I've heard they do with it as well. So yeah, we're doing a timer thing, so we don't talk too much on these. But Gotham Knights, I'm in. I was in with the last trailer. I'm in even more now because that Court of Owls trailer was awesome. Straight up, dude. It was bitching. So
I also hope if you play it co-op that it doesn't change too much with like experiencing the story of it and stuff, you know.
I don't think it will. I think you have to like drop in like certain missions will be optionally co-op. And
we'll see,
I guess. But anyway, we're gonna move on from here. This was Gotham Knights, official Court of Owls story trailer. Thank you all very much for tuning in. Until next time, I'm Nate.
I'm Nick.
We'll see you then. Peace out.